Hey traders, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. May pips be upon you. Look, I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin. Now, you know, I'm no expert on crypto. I'm new to crypto and I'm just asking you to indulge me a minute. Uh, I'm just going to apply technical analysis to to this market and we'll see what we can come up with. All right. And I'm hoping that you'll join me in this endeavor. If you like what I'm doing, support me by uh, giving me a like, subscribe if you like, and if you have some different point of view, I would love to hear it. Hit me up in the comment section, will you please? All right, let's move on. Now, here we are looking at the monthly. First thing I want to say is, hey, there's no reason to short this market. It's just going up, man. And it's going to continue to go up. So there's no reason to short it. Nothing in here says short this market. Okay. Uh, so let's just establish that off the back. Let's go to the weekly. All right. So we can see some kind of structure. We didn't see any structure. All we saw was impulse in the monthly. Now we can see some market here, some market structure rather. We see an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction, impulse. And we're in correction and impulsing now. What I am looking for is the same thing that happened with all these other ones when it impulsed. It broke that high. It broke that previous high. Now I'm looking for it to do the same thing here. Now, where is it going? Well, we'll get to that, won't we? All right. Now, what I want you to notice is let's mark where, excuse me, I'm using the wrong tool. Let's mark where these highs are, all right? This is a previous monthly high, being that it's March, all right? This was March's high and also is the all-time high. And we're coming up here, we're coming up to that level now and we are finding resistance just shy of it. So let's give that a closer look. Let's go to the weekly. That was the weekly. Doggone it. Let's go to the daily. Excuse me, man. All right. All right. Now, here we are at the daily. Let's move that there. I want that to be a little more precise. Can I get it to touch? Thank you. All right. I'm just going to leave it there. All right. All right. And let me count back. What is this? April 2nd. Yeah. We're going to put this here as the previous weekly high. All right. We'll change the color to orange. Okay. Right. Those things, these are important because, and matter of fact, I want to catch this daily high as well. Because when price is above these things, you know there's bullishness in the market and that you should be looking for buys once it passes the previous day's high, the previous weekly high. These things are strong because they also will serve as support. You know, previous resistance turns support. And when we're looking for new entries for a long, these are the areas we're going to be looking at, right? Doesn't that make sense? Okay, let me get this previous daily high. And that's the wrong color. Let's get that yellow. Okay, now those are the things I'm making note of. Now, on the daily, we can also see how clearly the price action is very clear here. So I also want to, okay, yeah, I also want to mark possible trend lines because I believe in trend lines. And this looks pretty doggone sharp there. We got 1, 2, 3 touches, which validates a decent trend line. But what really validates it for me is when it's crossed, when it corresponds to a horizontal line of support. And I would be looking at this line right here where the close and opens are, I'm looking all the way across to here, where price found a lot of interaction at this level. Let's probably get it more precise on the doggone 4 hour. Let's see what it looks like on a 4 hour. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See these interactions here? Where it was used as a resistance and support there. Support, resistance. All right. Same things here. Okay. I like to see a lot of touches on either side as resistance turn support, turn resistance, turn support. If it's got opens and closes on there, it goes to the strength of that level. So that's a pretty good level. And the fact that it it is hitting at the same mark, hitting the same area as the diagonal support. You know, this is the kind of stuff I look for confluences and confirmations so that I can have a good entry here. An entry here would have been just peachy because you would have took this momentum candle here, the strong bullish candle here, like an engulfer or a hammer. You see all I like to see the rejections first and then that strong bullish candle, and then I take my entry right on the opening of the next candle, and you would have been sitting pretty. A lot of people took that entry. You know, I wasn't aware at the time, so I need to catch up. Okay, so what do we have so far? What we have is what price has done, and we've seen the footprints, and we want to make a good note of these footprints so that we know we have some kind of insight as to where price may go next. All right, where it could come back to. All right, I would like to see price come back and touch this doggone trend line at some point. All right, which would make it for a good entry like it did over here. All right, we just got to have it correspond with a horizontal line of support. And I also tend to look at my some EMAs. All right, sometimes I'll look at those EMAs to see, hey, where is price? You know, where is it in regards to the 200? If we're above it, I'm looking for buys, and we are well above it. And you see how the EMA crossed here at the same point as we had all this convergence of the horizontal and the diagonal supports here. This was just a great entry, and I'm looking for something similar to happen, you know, up higher. Now, what do we have with the current situation with price? We have an impulse. All right, we got an impulse to the upside. Okay, what is it? Those oscillators look like this is a stochastics. It's saying that it's oversold. Excuse me, it's overbought. I'm sorry, it's overbought now, and we should look for price to probably take make a move downwards, right? And we have a rejection here. We have some rejection here, so we should be seeing price coming down. All right, but let's not be too fast with that. Why? Why am I saying that? Because price is already having a rejection here. And where is it rejecting from? This structure, this level, which corresponds with the previous week's high. All right. Now, when I see an impulse, the first thing I want to do is take out my Fibonacci. I take out my Fibonacci and I measure from the beginning of the impulse to the end of the impulse, which is up here. Stretch it on over, and we'll see what Fibonacci level it's coming near. All right. The ones I look for are 382 and the 618 golden ratio. What I look for is alignment with the fibs, I want the fibs to align with structure. All right, which would let me know that we got confluence of support at that level. Here, you see it's aligned with structure, all right, at 382. And look at how price is acting already over here. Now, there's a very good possibility that price could just continue on up. And this was this area was the entry to take. All right, that could very well be. All right, opportunity missed. All right, however, there's still a chance that price could come down to the 618 golden ratio. Why do I like that golden ratio? One, because it aligns with structure here. All right, and we can see if we carry that over, all these interactions with price as support, as resistance, support, and then resistance again. This is a good level. That's one. The other thing is, excuse me. The other thing is if we take the Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high, you'll see price is at the Fibonacci level of 382, rears its pretty head and aligns with the same structure as the 618 does when Fibonacci is taken just from the beginning of the impulse. All right, I like that. I like it when there's alignment like that. And that's a pretty strong indicator for me. So I'm still going to look for price to make its way down to this level. Where am I at? Okay. Down to this level for a possible retracement, and then a bounce to the top. And then a bounce past the blue line, which is the previous monthly high or the all-time high. All right. We're finding resistance very close to that all-time high. I would think that rejection from that area would take a longer retracement. So that's what I'm looking for. All right. I will not take any shorts at all. All right. This market is moving, is bullish, and I can't see a good reason to take a doggone short when I can wait patiently for a long that will take me much further than this little short pullback. All right. Price after impulses, just looking at previous behavior after impulses, it always comes back for a retracement, gives us a chance to come back and get back in for a longer long. The longs are what wins this battle here. All right, see the shorts? That's a nice short, but look how long the longs are. Look how long the longs are. If you had kept the long from here, all these little pullbacks meant nothing. They were nice. They were short. They were nice scalps if you want to take scalps, but that's not what we're doing here when you're trading with our team money. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. If we look at it on the 1 hour, we can get a pretty good view of this price. Listen, I'm going to mark this level here. I'm going to mark this level as a possible entry that I'm holding a candle for in case price does make a deeper pullback. The reason why I came here is because I wanted to take a look at price now. Let's come back here. Made a weak attempt to make a higher high. Made a lower low. And are we making the lower high here? Is this going to be the lower high? Is this going to follow through and come on down? This is what I'm looking at. With that low being made, my inclination is that price will continue down and maybe possibly come on down to that area on the fibs that I had already marked out, which is both the 382 from the swing low and the 618 from just the beginning of the impulse. This is what I'm looking for. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you agree or disagree. If you have a different point of view, I would love to hear it. And we'll see what happens. Okay. I will see you in the next video, and good luck.